welcome to the Audible Local Ledger's Ledger Actors Workshop. Tonight, our production, Gangbusters, the case of the Massachusetts planner. Gangbusters is an American dramatic radio program heralded as the only national program bringing you authentic police case histories. It premiered on January 15th of 1936. It broadcast for more than 21 years through 1957. Magazines of the true crime variety were highly popular in the 30s, and the film G-Men starring James Cagney, "You Dirty Rat, You Killed My Mother," released in the spring of 1935, found a large audience. Producer-director Phillips H. Lord believed that there was a place on radio for a show of the same type. To emphasize the authenticity of his dramatizations, Lord produced the initial radio show G-Men in close association with FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover. He wasn't favorable to the idea of such a program, but U.S. Attorney General Homer Cummings contributed his full support. G-Men dramatized FBI cases, but Hoover insisted that only closed cases would be used. He also demanded that he or a top-level aide review and approve every script. Hoover preferred scripts downplay gunfights, car chases, and spend more time on systematic investigation and legwork, with agents depicted as intelligent, hard-working, and essentially faceless cogs in his technically savvy crime-fighting organization. Those restrictions hampered Lord, who saw his creation as a public service, but one that had to entertain as well as inform. The first program dramatized the story of the notorious gangster John Dillinger, who was pursued and killed by FBI agents in 1934. The second covered Lester Joseph Gillis, a.k.a. Babyface Nelson. Although the shows were a hit with the general public, some deplored this sensational new style of radio show. Hypersensitive to any criticism, Hoover proved difficult for Lord and almost squelched the project altogether. G-Men, using only FBI cases, was subject to Hoover's whims and restrictions. Gangbusters, however, featured interesting and dramatic crimes from the files of law enforcement organizations all over the country. G-Men aired on NBC Radio from July 20th to October 12th in 1935. The second series of Gangbusters programs debuted in mid-January of 1936. The opening sound effects became even more elaborate and aggressive, including a shrill police whistle. An authoritative voice would then announce the title of that night's program, followed by more blasts from a police whistle. This intrusive introduction led to the popular catchphrase, "Came on like gangbusters." Gangbusters often featured prominent names in radio broadcasting, many of whom also starred in film and television, including Richard Widmark and Art Carney. The popularity of the radio show prompted a spin-off comic book published by DC Comics that ran for 67 issues between 1947 and 1958, and Big Little books based on the series were also produced. Universal Pictures produced a very popular Gangbusters serial film in '42, starring Kent Taylor, Ralph Morgan, and Robert Armstrong. And NBC aired a 30-minute television series version from March 20th of 1952 to October 23rd of '52, which was hosted by Chester Morris. The series fared well in the Nielsen ratings, finishing at number 14 in the 1951-52 season and at number 8 in the 1952-53 season. It was canceled because it alternated weekly with Dragnet, and when that series could produce enough episodes weekly, NBC had no more use for Gangbusters as a stopgap show. So, lean in, listen up, and enjoy the Audible Local Ledger's Ledger Actors Workshop production of The Case of the Massachusetts Planners from Gangbusters.
Good evening, Gangbusters listeners. One of the most daring criminals in Massachusetts history is a man named Theodore Green, a well-educated, soft-spoken, short-tempered thief in his late 30s, a native of Boston. Green has always had a very practical goal in life.
Money. Money's everything. Man's best friend, you might say. Trouble was, when I was a kid, I didn't have enough of it. But I took care of that.
He certainly did. Theodore Green went after money methodically in the most logical places.
Banks. Small suburban banks. They don't have the protection gimmicks and the armored cart setups you find in the big city. No, I'll take small-town banks anytime.
It was during the summer of 1951 that Theodore Green started going after banks in a big way. His first move was to contact another highly skilled professional, Larry Bowen. They met in the town of South Norwood, near Boston.
I don't get it, Ted. Why'd you set the meet here, in a roller skating rink?
Maybe I like roller skating.
Only I know you don't. You don't go in for exercise at all.
It's a waste of time.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a waste of time. So's beating around the bush this way.
Well, then let's get with it. What's on your mind, Ted?
Come over to the window. Look, Larry, across the street. Over to the right.
Yeah? Oh, the bank. I've been in it, Ted. That's not an easy one. Unless you know something about it that I don't.
I'm planning to know a lot more before I take it.
You'll need some help.
Just the two of us, if you're interested.
I'm interested.
How you fixed for cash?
Well, why do you think I'm interested? I've got the shorts.
Well, here's 100.
Thanks. What for?
I want you to rent a room upstairs, right above the skating rink.
To case the deal?
That's right.
You don't care how you spend your dough, do you? Rooms here don't cost more than $10 a week.
Get the monthly rate, Larry. You're gonna be here sometime. When I plan a deal, I plan it.
Okay, it's your money.
Then start using it. On your way, boy.
I'll see you around?
Uh-huh. Get going.
Oh, still at it, huh?
What do you mean?
That chick who's tending to the music. You ain't taken your eyes off her since we started chinning.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Nice-looking kid.
Too bad you're going to be so busy on our deal.
Yes. It's too bad, Larry. So long.
So long.
Hi. What's the name of that piece? I always liked it.
How High the Moon. My name is Anne. I work here from 12 noon to 6 p.m. 6 days a week, and I'm busy every evening. Any other questions?
You can't be busy every evening.
I sure am. Starting tomorrow, I play fill-in piano between shows at the Macombo.
It's a small world, like they say.
What's that mean? You know the place?
Maybe. Girl looks like you, Ann. Shouldn't have to work at all.
Oh, come on, mister. You can do better than that.
Not here, I can't.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, that's right. And I think I will.
Meantime, Ted Green's sharp-eyed partner, Larry Bowen, moved into a room above the skating rink, Gangbusters listeners. Its one window became an observation post which he manned from early morning to late afternoon, day in and day out. Within a short time, he thought himself completely familiar with the traffic pattern in and out of the South Norwood Bank and was spoiling for action.
Hello, Larry.
Hiya, Ted. About time.
How we doing?
I got the picture. Got it cold. Thursday's the big day. That's when they get in the money from the main office in Boston. You know, for the Friday payrolls.
What time Thursday?
Between 2:10 and 2:40. I got it all marked down on this pad, see?
Good work, Larry.
Well, what about you? How you doing with the inside stuff?
I've been making some progress.
Some? It's been 3 weeks, Ted.
I'm in no hurry.
I am, Buster. I don't get much charge cooped up here over the roller skating rink.
It's better than being cooped up in a cell, Larry. That's just where you'll end up if we move before we're ready.
What's so tricky about this setup? You blueprinted the inside of the bank a week ago. The way I see it, we walk in there next Thursday, snatch the money, and we're out of there.
There's more to a bank heist than snatching the loot.
Yeah?
Yes, getting away with it. That's what I've been concentrating on the past week. I must have cruised every street within 5 miles of the bank.
What? I figured we'd lamb out along Elwood Avenue, cut into South Ditmas, and take it from there.
South Ditmas turns into a dead end. Exactly 1.1 miles from here.
Yeah?
Yes, Larry. Better leave the brain work to me on this deal.
But speed it up, huh? This sitting around is for the birds.
You think I'm enjoying myself? Look, maybe we ought to call it quits right now.
Nah, take it easy, Ted. I didn't mean anything. Honest.
All right, Larry. Just watch it.
Perhaps it was true, Gangbusters listeners, that Theodore Green wasn't enjoying himself while working out the details of robbing the South Norwood Bank. but it hadn't seemed that way for the past 2 weeks to the fill-in piano player at the Macombo Club.
Hiya, Ann. How's it going tonight?
Better, now that you're here.
That's my girl.
Am I?
Don't worry about Gladys, honey. She's an old friend. She's just for laughs. Like a clown.
Yeah, well, the clown's on her way onto the floor now. Get set to laugh.
Honey, all I'm gonna do is dance with her a few times. Till you're through. Believe me.
I shouldn't.
See you after the show. Per usual?
Per usual.
Yes, bank robber Theodore Green played just as hard as he worked, and he applied the same basic principle to the pursuit of pleasure as to the pursuit of cash. Never let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. The left hand in this case was the star of the Macombo show, Gladys.
Gosh, Ted, you certainly know how to dance.
Thanks. Let's see how you stand it, Gladys. Doing 3 shows a night and slugging it out with me on the floor in between.
Oh, go on, Ted. I know it's a line, but I love it.
Don't be so sure it's a line.
You've never met anybody like me before, have you?
Is that what I said last week?
That's what you said.
One of these days, I might prove it to you.
When?
Oh, I don't know. Next Thursday, maybe.
Let's give the dancing a rest, huh?
If you want to.
Oh, my table's over that way, Ted. Well, what's going to happen on Thursday?
What?
You said that maybe you were going to prove something to me on Thursday. Come on, Ted, you can tell me.
Can I?
You'll never have to worry, Ted, as long as you play it straight with me. I told you that the first night I met you. Well?
Let's forget it.
No, what's happening Thursday?
I'm leaving town.
Oh, where are you going?
I don't know. Out west. Chicago, maybe.
Oh, I like Chicago.
What?
Well, tell me when and where you want me to meet you, please, Ted.
I'll think about it. Right now, though, I gotta shove off.
Now? It's early yet.
Sorry, honey. Something I gotta do.
What?
Don't worry. It's not a late date.
I'll see you again before Thursday.
Oh, you'll see me. Good night, baby.
Good night.
Theodore Green lied as glibly to his girlfriends as to his business associates, Gangbusters listeners. But Green had no thought of trouble on that score as he continued his careful preparations for the robbery. Finally, on Thursday, September 13th, he decided he was ready.
Morning, Ted.
Hello, Larry. It's almost noon, you know.
Tell me something I don't know. I've been looking out this window at that bank since 9 a.m.
See anything?
Nothing I haven't told you about 20 times already. Nothing ever happens till around 2 o'clock.
But then things start popping.
Like I told you, when they bring the money in from the main office for the Friday payrolls.
They ain't gonna be able to meet payrolls tomorrow.
Oh, so we're finally going to roll?
Today's the day, Larry. Come on.
But it isn't time yet. There, that's the noon whistle.
I hear it.
Ted, the bank's just across the street. What are you going to do for 2 hours?
Well, I thought we'd get ourselves some lunch.
Only takes me half an hour to eat lunch.
Right. That's exactly what I've allowed for on my timetable. 30 minutes for lunch.
What do we do with the other hour and a half?
Well, I figure it'll take us that long to get into Boston, steal a car, and get back here.
If something goes wrong with that timetable of yours, we'll be dead for another week.
Things don't go wrong on my jobs, Larry. Let's go.
Well, Gangbusters listeners, bank robber Theodore Green proved to Larry Bowen that he knew just what he was talking about. Right after lunch that Thursday, September 13th, 1951, they proceeded to a parking lot in the Ashmont section of Boston. There, they stole a high-powered sedan, which happened to catch Green's fancy, and in it they headed for their target, the South Norwood Bank.
Gotta hand it to you, Ted. Neat.
On schedule, too.
Hope everything else goes on schedule.
It will, if you slow down.
You want to get to the bank about 2:20, don't you?
We won't if you get us picked up for speeding. Cut it down to 40, Larry. We can make it easily at that speed.
Yeah? All right, if you say so. Hey, you remember to bring those woolen hoods?
Yes, and the paper bags for the money. This isn't my first stunt, Larry. When I make a plan, I make sure of everything.
At precisely 2:18 that afternoon, Larry parked the big sedan on a side street just around the corner from the South Norwood Bank. The two men got out of the car, walked casually around the corner into the bank. As they stepped inside, they slipped knitted hoods over their faces and drew their guns.
Okay, Larry, go. You know what to do.
Right.
All right, everybody, up against the wall over there, on the double. We're not fooling. Against that wall, I said. Get going.
Hey, mister.
Yes, what do you want?
Where's the payroll sack?
No, I'm not getting mixed up in this.
After him. He's locking himself in. The payrolls must be in there.
Won't be for long. Oh, he's locked it all right.
So what? It's only glass. Use your gun butt. I've got everyone covered.
Right. Ah!
What happened?
Damn near cut my hand off, blast it.
We'll take care of that later. Get in there. Find the money. I'll keep them covered out here.
Sure. All right, mister. Where is it? Where's that payroll dough?
They didn't deliver it yet.
Yeah? It's in here somewhere. It's got to be.
Hand out that money.
Soon as I find it. Mister, you gonna tell me where that dough is, or do I have to use this thing?
I can't tell you. It's not here.
Oh, never mind. I see it now. Ugh,
Get that money out to me.
just a minute. Okay, coming right at you.
Not so
Put
fast.
it in the bags.
Not so fast. I only got 2 hands.
And one more than I have now.
Stop worrying about that hand. It's only a scratch.
There's some scratch.
That all the dough?
All I found. Let's go before I bleed to death.
Okay. Get out here. You, get back. That's right. Back against the wall. Stand there like that and you won't get hurt.
I'm set. Come on.
Okay, right behind you.
Amy! Step on the alarm! Step on it!
Ted, can't you drive a little faster?
Sure, but I'm not going to. They enforced the speed limit on this road. I checked it.
What about my hand?
We'll stop at the next drugstore we come to. It's almost stopped bleeding by now anyway, hasn't it?
Suppose it gets infected.
Sure it won't.
Now, you're pretty sure of everything, aren't you?
I haven't been wrong so far.
I still can't believe it. The way we managed to get away so easy.
Because I cased the whole area for 3 months. It was hard work, too.
Yeah, when you worked.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just that I heard the only work you did, nights that is, was with a doll at the Macambo.
What doll?
Doll called Gladys.
She didn't interfere with this job any, did she?
No, not so far. But I heard that you were going to have her join you in Chicago.
What? Is that what you heard? How?
She's a doll. Dolls have friends. They tell them things. Especially when they think they got a guy hooked. But it ain't so, huh?
What am I, a kid? You think I knocked myself out on this heist to give Gladys a vacation in Chicago?
You were just handing her a line? Brother, is she going to burn?
What can she do about it?
Hey, Gladys, you're on in a minute.
I know, Anne, thanks.
Cheer up. It's Friday already. Tomorrow's Saturday and Sunday. You can stay home and catch up on your sleep. Lucky you.
Oh, what's that, a crack?
No, it's just that I have to take off first thing tomorrow morning for Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, yeah? Why?
My brother took sick.
Didn't know you had a brother.
Oh, yeah, sure. Say, you want me to help you get ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Only I feel so punk and so darn mad.
How come? Ted giving you a bad time?
Yeah.
He looks like such a nice guy.
Well, he looked like such a nice guy. And he walked out on me.
No, honest? He must be crazy.
Well, he is if he thinks I'm going to let him get away with it.
Oh, what's the good of that, honey? Life's too short.
He's going to wish it's a lot shorter. You know what I found out, Anne? He's had some other girl on the string all along.
Oh, but you don't know who, do ya?
No. First I thought it was you.
Gladys, would I pull a lousy trick like that?
No, I guess not. But Ted liked you.
Oh, come on, Gladys. That was nothing.
I thought he was on the level with me.
Well, now you know.
Yes, now I know. Anne, do me a favor, will you?
Sure, honey. What?
Tell them to hold off on my number for a few minutes.
Sure. Want to freshen up before you go on, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I won't be a minute.
Take your time. Joint's practically empty tonight anyway. On account of the robbery yesterday, I guess. Nobody's getting paid until Monday. I gotta get back. See you in a minute.
Must have some change somewhere in this purse. Oh, here it is. Operator, I want the FBI.
Say, Ted, this is all right.
You like Chicago, huh? You like this fancy hotel suite, radio and all.
I like what's in Chicago.
So do I. You lay off sweetie pie. You hear me?
Don't worry, Ted. My heart is with you.
That listens fine to me, baby. Keep it that way. Just you and me.
No Gladys?
Gladys? Who's that?
Say, Ted, you want to know something? You're one smart cookie, and just as lucky as you're smart.
What? Lucky? We're here in Chicago now, living like this because I planned it. Every step of the way. Luck is for suckers. To succeed in this life, you gotta have a plan, and you have to follow it.
And when you do, nothing goes wrong?
Never, Larry. It never goes wrong.
Never is a very large word. Gangbusters listeners, perhaps bank robber Theodore Green meant to say, as the Admiral in Pinafore did, hardly ever. Because Green's perfect plan had one little flaw.
That must be the bellboy. Get it, somebody.
Let him wait. He took his time, didn't he?
I know, but I want some more ice. I'll answer the door.
Inside, Mr. Green. Up with the hands.
Hey, what is this? Who are you fellows?
FBI, don't try anything. Bowen, that goes for you too.
Look, we're not healed.
We'll make sure of that if you don't mind. I'll search you both. All right, come along.
But you can't just take him away like that.
Oh, yes, we can. Kill that radio. This party's over.
That's right. For now.
For about 25 years, we got you cold on that Norwood job, Green.
That doesn't mean I'll be behind the walls for 25 years.
We'll see about that.
We certainly will.
And so, Gangbusters listeners, the FBI arrested bank robber Theodore Green. He and his associate, Larry Bowen, were tried, found guilty, and sentenced to long terms in prison. But from the minute he was arrested, Theodore Green began developing new plans to escape. Oddly enough, he met with a startling measure of success for a time. We hope you've enjoyed our Ledger Actors Workshop production of Gangbusters, The Case of the Massachusetts Planner. In tonight's production, the role of Green was voiced by Don Smith. Larry was voiced by Joe O'Connor. Anne was voiced by Jennifer Love. Gladys was voiced by Kristen Arut, and the narrator was George Crine. This radio production was produced and directed by Eric Joseph, Executive Director of the Audible Local Ledger, a reading service for people who are blind or print disabled. Join us next month when we lay down the law with a suspenseful Mercury Theater script titled The Hitchhiker. More information is available at audiblelocalledger.org. Bye for now.